Good afternoon. I'm Sandra Mitchell. Our top story on KCAL 9 News at 3 o'clock and streaming live on KCAL9.com. An Orange County community really on edge this afternoon after a neighbor was found stabbed to death inside her own home. The body was found yesterday on North Palo Loma Place. That's in the city of Orange. KCAL 9 Orange County reporter Dave Lopez is live with more on this story for us. Dave.
A very quiet neighborhood, I may add, very, very upscale. People here say nothing ever happens here, especially a murder. The murder scene, the house right over my right shoulder. We received a picture of the woman who was found stabbed to death inside her home. We have the picture right now. Her name is Cheryl Rose Wynn. She's been described as a 48-year-old mother, grandmother, very quiet woman, and police right now have very few leads to go on. The murder of 48-year-old Cheryl Wynn, police say she was stabbed multiple times inside her home, has left her neighbors in this upscale section of the city of Orange angry, afraid, and reluctant. So reluctant, only one agreed to be seen on camera.
It's such a quiet neighborhood.
I mean, it must be shocking.
It is. It's definitely shocking. Especially, I have 3 teenagers in the house, so they're all scared.
The people who live directly across the street from the murder scene were having all the locks on their doors changed. They didn't want to be seen or even talk on camera. Same for the 2 Orange detectives who spent hours in the neighborhood talking to as many people as they could. Police would release only sketchy details. Mrs. Wynn was found by her husband, Steve, as he entered the house about 6:30 Sunday night. They would only say she was in a downstairs room, and she was stabbed multiple times. One neighbor told me Mr. Wynn ran out the front door screaming at the top of his lungs, she's been stabbed, and no one recalls hearing any commotion or seeing anything suspicious in the neighborhood. There was no sign of any break-in whatsoever. According to police, the Wynns had gone to a party in separate cars. Mrs. Wynn came home early, and then her husband arrived about an hour after that to make the discovery. The Wynns have 3 adult children and a grandchild, but no one was home with her yesterday. That's what police say. According to neighbors, Mr. Wynn has told them that he is a retired police officer who now works as a private investigator. Several neighbors did tell me that last year the couple did have marital problems, so much so that Mrs. Wynn moved out but came back last September, and everyone said things seemed fine.
She was a good person. She didn't deserve that, so I have no idea. I mean, this neighborhood does not have that kind of thing happen.
Again, a 48-year-old woman, a photo just released a little while ago by the Department of Motor Vehicles in Sacramento, found stabbed to death, stabbed numerous times inside her upscale home in a very quiet neighborhood in Orange. Neighbors baffled, frightened, and the family is in seclusion, and detectives are trying to figure it out. Reporting live from the city of Orange, Dave Lopez, KCAL 9 News.